lunch, I have the pleasure to have with me today Louise Guay, that everyone knows in Montreal.
Hello.
Hi, Louise. And we have the pleasure also to have with us Timothy Moore from San Francisco. So I'll start with you, Timothy. Okay. So you're from San Francisco,
That's right.
which is the Bay Area Rapid Transportation Organization.
That's correct.
And you presented this morning a case study on the use of Foursquare as the platform to support the Bay Area
That's right.
So
That's right.
Tell us more about
this
project.
BART was actually one of Foursquare's earliest brand partners. We had a brand badge in October 2009, and we deployed this badge along with some financial incentives. Upon check-in, we ganged everybody up after a month and gave everybody a chance to win some free tickets because we wanted to get a sense of what this platform would be like. Mm-hmm. You know, our customers are mobile by definition. And these platforms are pretty cool because they allow us to engage our customers while they're in transit. Yes. They allow our customers to engage one another while they're in transit. And it also helps us promote some of the station area locations and venues that are so important and part of the vibrant communities that we're trying to serve through public transit.
True. So that customer engagement that you observed during that project, it means that you have a very vital community, you mentioned?
Yeah, well, you know, we're always trying to make it more vibrant. But you know, part of the case study was after we worked in this platform for a little bit, we took the time to actually speak with our customers and find out how they were interacting with this, what their preferences were, and more importantly, how it was impacting our business, you know, because the bottom line is we're really looking to try and increase ridership. Sure. And, you know, the results were a bit mixed. I think when you look at them on the percentage side, 14% of those who responded told us that they actually used Foursquare they actually used BART because of a Foursquare recommendation. So there are some positives.
Yes.
But on the negative side, we have about 27,000 check-ins every month and about 8.8 million riders every month. So we're not really meeting the meat of the market. We have to figure out how to move the needle a little bit more, I think.
Well, it's very encouraging. That's where I would like to have you, Louise, so to tie in on your projects of the Living Lab in Montreal. So last year, I remember you presented us with the Bixi Wiki project.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us how it's happening today in Montreal?
Living Lab is a great group because it says living. And it means that what you are doing, it's outside, it's in the city, it's happening in the street with people, and all the projects have to be in the field. So we start with smart urban transportation in a responsive city, in a creative economy. So I truly agree with what Tim said because in fact, people now, they are citizens. There is a beautiful word in French called civilité. And this word means that we are not only a person with our right, and we are part of the city. And anyway, people are living in the city most of their time now, more and more. So we have to create a new milieu. And so this summer we had this pilot with the Bixi user, and they all said that they were expecting that we would provide programs or applications hyper-personalized for them to be sure that they would get a bike and that they would get a place. Because if you want not to use your car, you have to trust this new smart transportation. If it's so smart, it should not make mistake about your need. So we discovered that we need technology. To be smart, you need to predict. Not only to be, you have to be real time, but with prediction, with algorithm. Then we thought that's very interesting because it could not be only bike. We love bike. But we walk, we take bus, we take tramway, we take subway, intermodal. Even cab, you know, they are left on the side, but it's all a mix, a cocktail. And so if you really want to provide like a trip advisor for smart transportation, that's the first outcome. And people love to share ride because they are becoming tourists in their own city. So they want to share. And if they are becoming tourists, they discover new places, merchants, restaurants, vibrant, a new entrepreneur. So these newcomers want to insight, and this is where Foursquare or application like this are perfect, because A, you are part of it, you are transforming it. We should pay people in a way because they will be in better shape, better health. You know, it's a new paradigm. And of course they said, hey, let's design together, because Living Lab is about co-design, open innovation. Let's design a smart helmet.
Right. That was my next question. What
because
about
this is good, but when I am
helmet?
riding, is it secure? Is it safe?
Sure.
So we thought that's cool, because in many places you have to wear a helmet, but do you bring your helmet with you everywhere? No, they love Big C. You know, it's a new fashion statement. When people love to wear, you know, I would say not only business attire, being on Big C, that's the new chic, you know? And what do they do with their helmet? It has to be very personalized.
Right.
So we started to say, let's ask people how they will accessorize it, because it has to fit, it has to be hygienic and standard. So it's a design challenge, you know, and we are receiving very interesting answers. It will be prototyped by industrial designer and created by artists. But all the project of the Living Lab, even the fluidity of the network with algorithm, and it's all with research, private, public, and citizen. That's the beauty of it. And it's very much linked to the local and the social economy. So this is where we all, San Francisco and Montreal, will work very much together, because we really have, as a creative city, a lot to share and to learn and discover.
Definitely. So I was about to ask you, Tim, what are the either accessories or new venues that you are exploring based on the results that you obtained with the case study you presented?
Well, I think one of the biggest things we saw was that, just adoption. We need to improve adoption, and there are various ways to do that. I think we were just talking about the usefulness of these platforms.
Yes.
LBS platforms need to be integrated into, LBS location-based services need to be integrated more into things like the actual credit card transaction at a venue, or point of sale equipment, like the cash register, so that you can begin to track some of these things. In addition, the real-time information is going to be key. Right, yeah, that's right, here. The other thing is the real-time element. From a transportation standpoint, I would love it if I could check in, not Foursquare, whatever location-based service, if I could check in and get a note about whether there's a BART delay occurring, or what the next train is that's arriving at the station in which I'm checking in.
Absolutely.
So there's those types of added values that need to occur that I think are going to integrate it more kind of with Louise's vision, and they can be leveraged by products like yours.
We know what we did. This is all coming from the bike user, the Big Sis. We superimpose on the map le mur mitoyen, which is a cultural, scientific, and citizen calendar. So you are at a station, and you immediately know that, wow, around there is this show, there is this restaurant, there is this scientific presentation, because you have all sport, all kind of event. But Mur Mitoyen is beautiful. They together put this calendar, and it's fantastic, where when you superimpose with moving, that's a great plus for people. It works really well.
Dynamic layer.
Transversality.
That's
yes.
Thematic experiences and events that are happening in the city, right? Oh, okay. Sorry. So I was just saying it's
you
a
were
dynamic.
too enthusiastic.
Yes, that's great. I love your enthusiasm. That's awesome.
So it's a dynamic layer that you would add
yes.
to have everyone grouping
Connect.
their calendar, around
Absolutely.
the events and all the happenings in the city.
Yes, because many things happen in the city, many new things, and we do not know. So,
I agree.
because you are outside, you discover. This discovery is very important. It is good for endotourism and exotourism.
Definitely.
For people love to discover a city with new transportation. They really feel proud and
And as a tourist, I don't know for you guys, but I like to be in a city with other people from the city.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be, excluded
Exactly,
in,
exactly.
reserved areas for
You want
tourists.
to be immersed.
And,
That's
and
the
feel that
true
local
immersion.
experience, of course.
Definitely,
Yeah. Yes.
This is why we go
To
to
taste-
Barcelona.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, yes.
To be part of the fun and the magic, right?
Yes, but that's why also I think that all this new urban planning, that's a great thing we can do together because we tend in a way to revigorate neighborhood, but we do not consult citizens. So at the end it's hype, it's modern, it looks great, but there is no real life from the neighborhood. So now with Living Lab, you really introduce a way to have people collaborating. You know, when the mayor wants to say something or to impose a tax, ask people.
Yes.
They will have great idea, especially with the economy. I cannot stop to look at, wow, you have crowdsourcing. We know that's the wisdom of the crowd. So let's get it.
Let it be work for us, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. So would you like to have a final word, Tim, on
Well,
that
this has been a real,
inspiring-
my visit to Montreal has been really enjoyable, and I really appreciate the time that you've had. Everybody I've met here is so smart and funny, and I've been totally blown away. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
you.
for being with us. It's
Thank
very
you.
kind of you. I had a hard time getting this interview going, I must say. So,
I think
you
you're
so
on
much,
it.
Tim.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Louise.
Sandrine.
Yes,
Take
bye-bye.
care.